That's one ugly worm.
Yeah, but it's a Hawg-ly.
This is how you catch fish, with a Hawg-ly lure and a trapper hook.
Let me give you a visual demonstration of actually how to rig the trapper hook into the Hawg-ly worm. First of all, you want to make sure that the belly side of the worm is facing away from you. You're going to come in from that side with the point of the hook, and you're going to come through the head of the worm like so until you get to the point where you've determined that you want to come out the belly of the worm. At that point, you bring it out. Bring your point out the side, and then you're going to slide that worm right up the shank of the hook. And as you slide it up, you want to turn the hook 180 degrees and continue sliding until you get to the point where the eye of the hook gets embedded inside the worm, and that little bend sticks out the bottom of the worm. Next step would be to lay the hook down on the side of the worm like so to get an idea where you want to bring the point of the hook through the worm. And that would be where this flat part is that you see right here. Okay? You're going to come down, you're going to bend the worm forward a little bit, come into that area, go straight up and out the top of the worm, and you'll end up right behind the deflector like so. As you can see, you're protected from the weeds, but the second a fish bites down, that hook is exposed and it takes no pressure at all to move that out of the way. When installing your trapper hook into a Hawg-ly weedless worm, the easiest thing to do to start out when you're first learning how to do this would be just to lay the hook on the side of the worm as you see in the picture, making sure that the point of the hook lays just behind that deflector. You don't want to embed it into the deflector, but just lay it just behind it, and then take a look at where the little first bend on that hook which should protrude out the belly of the worm. Once you've decided exactly where that should be in the worm, then of course the next step would be to install it. At this point, installing your trapper hook into the Hawg-ly weedless worm becomes very simple. All you need to do is take the point of the hook, install it into the head of the worm, coming out the belly of the worm where you have decided that bend should protrude. Then again, by eye, get an idea as to where you want to put the point of the hook from the bottom or the belly of the worm up through the top of the worm. Once you've decided that, then you bend the worm forward a little bit, bring your point of the hook straight through and out the very top of that worm. When your hook installation is finished, you will find that your worm lies very straight within the hook, and the point of the hook lies directly behind that deflector, allowing you to get through the weeds and actually, with that exposed hook, be able to catch many more fish than you've ever caught before.